All right, Un Dao Du. This is the conch shell of the Buddha, which represents life going about and the origin of things, right? The Un. And then you've seen this is the Dao, right? And that is the process of awakening. The Buddha is telling you, start to awaken, become self-actualized, understand why you're here. You know, get off of the, this is also kind of, get off of the hamster wheel. It's the hamster wheel, the conch shell. And then finally, the lotus represents the open hand, the flowering of your, into a do, or a sadhu, which I prefer than a Buddha, because it's so, the Buddha term is so loaded, right? To call yourself a Buddha, call yourself a sadhu. I'm sadhu UnDaoDu. I am also prophesized by Ao. And Ao had three symbols too. He had the day, which represents the conch shell. He used fire, something to light you up. Fire, change, right? It's a process of change. It's burning, and you are becoming self-actualized. He used it. He had different terms associated to it, and finally, he had the sun to do. And as you know, if you watch my videos, and right now, there's the sun. This is pretty much an Un day. Don't let an Un day undo you. And I'm walking to pay my respects until that my father-in-law, who returned to the Do, he's now with my father, my mother, all his brothers. He's back in the Do. We all return to the Do. Nothing to worry about returning to the Do. I don't know where is it. I'm looking here, but I should be looking here. Should be looking right there. And Ao was, and this, you know, there's a Mayan zodiac, right? The Mayan zodiac. It isn't. It's a Rosetta Stone. Featured the guy in the middle. And that guy in the middle is me, a storyteller. A sadhu is also a storyteller. A storyteller. And I want to talk to you about what UnDaoDu, the different meanings of UnDaoDu. The very simple meaning is undo, live life by undoing people with a life and with a laugh and a smile. Dao, help, whether it's shoveling snow, whether, you know, someone, having trouble with something, family member, a friend. And then finally, a sadhu is one who shares, and serves. Now there are also uns represent people that will try to undo you, unravel you, and it's really important. When you recognize an un, they lose their power. And how do you respond to an un? With an honest laugh and a smile. Because a lot of times, well, I guess it's good for me. I'm walking in the snow right here. Right, look at this, I'm walking in the snow. I could walk in the road and make it easier, but I'm working out. It's a good leg workout. The resistance of the snow on that. It's a little wind, so let me block the wind with my glove. Uns will try to undo you, so recognize the uns around you. A Dao is basically is someone you can call on it. Who are the people you can call on at 5 in the morning or 3 in the morning to pick you up because you had too much drink? Who are the individuals that that you can talk about a problem, you know? Share your most intimate secrets with, you know? Confide in. They're always there for you. They're always there for you. That's a Dao. And the do are the ones that define you. They're your do's. To many, Jesus is a do, Buddha's a do, you know, the Dalai Lama, Shakespeare, you know, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is a do to some people. It defined them, right? Do's can be living or dead. They're the ones, you know, it could be in a way your parents. Your parents in many respects are do's. They may be not acting like a do, but they did define you. They may be just the biggest uns in the world. But snowy tumble. And that takes me to the third thing. People can be an Un Dao. Sometimes they're unning you, sometimes they're there. There's uns that are there for you. You know, good friend of mine, multi-millionaire. Example, he's there for me. I can always call on him. But he's always unning me. Mike, I'm talking about you. Beat down boy. Play Fortnite with him. He's a Dao. Alright, and then there are the undos. The undos, like the three guys with a stripe on his head, who basically sells. They're what Socrates would call sophists. They sell the teachings that should be freely given. They monetize it. You may say, well, they have a right to make a living and everything else, but I think a sadhu, just like Socrates, never monetized his teachings. People gave him food, they want to donate and other things, but they don't monetize. And I believe that. That's why you'll never see me have ads on any of my videos. All right? I can't monetize and give Google, unless sometimes I use a music or something that ends up making it, you know, throwing an ad on it. But I have ad-free channel. Now you can go to my Patreon at Patreon Found Ups and contribute. But you don't have to. So that's the simplest first two meanings, like level 1, level 2. So look at this here. The heat of the water is melting, because the water in Japan is thermic. So the water flowing through here is warm enough to melt the snow above it. Isn't that kind of cool? Someone's pulling in here. And now the Un represents the time before the Big Bang. It's a quantum state of Un, and there is no time. And it's a state of basically timelessness, infinite. It's just in the quantum state, there is no arrow of time. Electrons and other things can move around in multiple directions, coming in, coming out, coming in, coming out, right? And then the big event happened, and that big event would be the Big Bang, and that created the arrow of time. There it is, arrow of time. And finally, we're the consciousness of the universe. The Big Bang is still unfolding, right? It's still happening. It hasn't stopped. It's gonna keep going till the end, until either we contract, we blow out, separate. I'm not sure if scientists know which way we're gonna go. But right now we're expanding, and I believe at kind of an exponential rate. This would be a great place for a little birdie. You see it's warm there? They can nest under there. I don't know why Japanese birds are just not them. I was driving to Mikey along the rice field, and they were just sitting, along the road. I know why. They're waiting for the rice to grow, where they get their food. So they're trained because of all the food in the rice fields that they're just sitting there, and they're in my car tracks. And as I'm driving along, I got birds flying up in front of me, so I have to go really slow. This is where they should be. Nice hedgerow. Right? Dry, safe. They could fly in there. Or this hedgerow right here. Little birdies. So many places for you to be. I don't know. Really strange. Japanese little birds are strange. All these little trees and stuff. We had one actually nesting on my door. I don't know what happened to him. Got eaten by the neighbor's cat or something. It was really nice. Every time I come home, he was living in the Ouroboros I have on my door. On the side of the door. So, and there's other meanings I have, and I can't think of them right now. There's so many meanings of UnDaoDu. But those are the core meanings. Hopefully I'll remember them all. But there's a lot of meanings that I have. Oh, well, like in a startup, the Uns would be the consumers, the Daos would be the creators, the collaborators, right? The helpers, right? And the Do's are the creators, the guys who come up with it. They're the UnDaoDus. And you always have to, especially like in my startup model, Ohayo gozaimasu, sashiburi, genki, tosa, iku, ne, butsuda, and dieto. 40 day 食べれない。40 day. 今日は10 day, 10 day. So no, just herb ocha only. And dieto ね。お父さん always Michael ダイエット。So すいませんお父さん。今ダイエット。お父さん。So when he go ね happy お父さん。ね。子供元気？何歳今な？何歳？本当？ほー、早いね。どこ？今、ユニバーシティ？あ、ここ？早いね。マイトは、12？ともきは、14？No, 15。ともき終わった。仕事な、ハイスクールね。バイトは、ジュニアハイスクールね。ともきはハイスクール。So, はい、ありがとう。バイバイ。I taught her children when I was an English teacher. They're in their 20s now. Unbelievable. They're still living here. おはよう。涼い。冷たいね。ちょっと僕お母さんはいちょうだい危ないよちょうだいこれゴミはいゴミ大丈夫はいしてるはいお父さんの家行くはいバイバイIt's really heavy 重たい She's walking down here doing her laundry It's really hard it's slippery it's wet down there. So that's what this is. Oh well. And capitalism is the Dao is social beneficial capitalism, and the Do is a modern moneyless society. Old people here having to walk this down. Really heavy. Oh, won't die. Does she even have her name on it? Yeah. More people shoveling over here. Ohio! Sashiburi! Yeah, genki! 父さんのそうそうそう、ほんとブツだ。This is where the garbage goes, right there. All right, so there you go, a little talk. I'm gonna go in now and do the whole what's the damn thing. It's day 10 of my fast. Okay, UnDaoDu.